So here is your Concorde looking, not yours, but mine. It's a Rhoads, but it's got the Concorde paint job. Why did I bring this out? Let's turn off these effects, because they're loud and the stupid, ow, ow. Oh, it's great. I just got back from the doctors and I feel this way. Ugh. I wish it was the old days where they used to, like, you go to the doctors and you wouldn't leave without at least a bottle of something really good. And you knew for the next couple of days you're going to be flying high again. I wish I knew what happened to my little... I hate wearing this hat. But I don't... For some reason, to me... a guy playing a guitar, it's all in my head. Because I, grew up in the 80s, man. 70s, 80s. A kid, so, there's Kiss, Alice. Everybody had long hair. And everybody that's still cool, if they don't have the long hair, they at least put a wig on so they can look cool. To me, I don't know. That's just the way it is. So, I brought this out. So, we all know what the last year's, or what has it been, a year, 2 years, a year? I don't know. Because I never use it. I took it out, got it signed. I didn't even put it back in the bag, but here's the last one. The Randy Rhoads Distortion Plus Polka Dot, which was a limited run because it was a test run, basically, because they weren't sure how many people were going to buy it. They didn't know it was going to go apeshit crazy and people were going to be paying $1,000, and I paid more than, I should have. It was like 260 something from some place in Detroit. So they'll rip you off no matter what. Anyways, so this time, when I heard it was coming out, I first asked if the Rhoads family had an in, and they said no. We're going to get like one, maybe two. But probably just one. But they had already seen it, and they had a non-working prototype, just so they would know what the... I'm like, all you got to do is, get a real one. A real one. Distortion Plus, and put the... Well, I don't know if that would work. No. Scratch that. No, you could undo everything and put it in there, and it would be almost the same. It's not the same as a Distortion Plus. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing... Well, they could do it, but it'd be stupid. The Distortion Plus was tweaked a little. It still has that Distortion Plus sound because Randy, in his head, thought that was his sound, and everybody thought, well, when we hear that mid-range buzzsaw, which he was getting from the Distortion Plus, the old one. Do I have one sitting out here somewhere? No. Otherwise, you know what it looks like. It's yellow, blah, blah, blah. I've had two. I had the one with the script, and I don't know what happened to that, and I had to buy another one, and then I'm like, why am I buying these? I don't even use them. So I stopped. Alright, so Monday, I went down to the guitar store. I'm going to say where. Everybody should have them out by now, I would think. But I said, as soon, I pre-ordered it once I was sure that, it was coming out. And that's it. They just handed me this, and I'd already paid for it. And so this is it. I haven't even opened it. I don't want to talk to Stoney. So this is it. Let's look at it together. And let's not answer the phone because it's the... I ain't gonna say it. So this is the box. Looks very cool. I should bring the damn thing over here, huh? Because you're never gonna be able to see anything. You'll probably barely be able to hear anything, but it's one or the other. How much do we got? Oh, we got one. Okay. So this is the box. So the box, MXR Distortion Plus. And then here's all the stuff talking about it, what it is, why it is, where it is, the Randy Rhoads. If you don't have that down by now, I can even do it. And then pretty much the same. Does it say that on this special edition? It says Randy Rhoads, and on the other end it says... No, it doesn't say special edition. So this says special edition. Yeah, Randy Rhoads, okay. And that has nothing. Alright, so let's open it, shall we? You can look at this guitar from a strange angle. No, that's stupid. You can see me. I don't know why. See, this is why I didn't want to bring the damn guitar, or the thing over, because what am I going to sit the camera on? Oh, yeah, I don't want you to look at me from the side, because that's kind of an odd angle, and it's like, what the hell is this guy doing, man? This is stupid right here. For HR puffing stuff. Let's just do this. Let's get cozy, shall we? I can't see, you can't see my head, but do you really need to? You need to see my face? Maybe. It'd be weird. Okay. Now the lights are behind me, and you're gonna, everything's, well, you don't need to see me, you need to see this. Okay, so let's open this sucker. I haven't even opened it. I know what it looks like from the internet, but, mother, father, I'm such a spaz. I mean, I don't even want to, you know, just on the just off chance that I have to dump everything for some crazy reason, everything needs to be in perfect condition. So that's why when I found this I always buy one, and then when I can find another one, I do, and I already have, and then I have Kathy sign it, and Kelly, if they'll talk to me. I usually just leave it with Kathy, and she has Kelly do it, and that way he doesn't know who's... I don't know if we're still fighting or not. I haven't talked to Kelly since, like, 2013, or 14, 13. It's a long time. But he kept calling me like the biggest pill popping druggie or something, or that I take more pills than St. Joseph, which is a hospital down here where I was born. And I think he was, no, they were still, they all lived down there until Randy, and then they moved up. So they came up from Santa Monica up to here. Alright, so there's I don't think this is a AC96G121. I don't know if that's the serial number. Okay, so it's got a little carrying bag with his autograph. Can you see that? Can you see the autograph? This is where the light thing is going to be coming. But there's an autograph. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, AC something is a serial number. But like I said, this is not a limited run. This is going to be going on and on. So if someone tries to screw you on the price, you shouldn't be paying anywhere over $200 ever. Just remember that. Okay, MXR Distortion Plus. And then it's got a picture of the Concorde. Why they chopping Randy's head off, I don't know. Warning, Dunlop signal chain. Thank you for making Dunlop part of your signal chain. How complicated. Thank for sticking us in your line of effects that you'll probably never use live unless you're in a tribute band. That means a lot to us. For more information, I'll forget. Okay, so here's this. Here's Randy Rhoads and Headless Randy, because they're showing you the Concorde. The Concorde paint job, because that's got the Concorde paint job on it too, and it's not a Concorde, is it? It's a RR something. RR. But here's a cool shot. I haven't looked at this, so 1980. With his insightful something, I cannot read anything. Randy would inspire a whole new generation of players who sought to. Okay, it's the same old horse crap. In just a few short years, Randy Rhoads revolutionized the art of rock and roll guitar, merging fluid, classically inspired legato passages and melodies, and searing violin-like leads, and super saturated riffs. One of the most crucial components of the riveting sound was the MXR Distortion Plus. Randy harnessed its raw energy to slam its high gain amplifier with a torrent of harmonics to create a sonic signature that would etch an indelible mark on music history. And that's 1980. Then they jumped to 2022, where they show the same picture of the same guy from Dunlop, looking closely into the, what did Ozzy call it, the chip box. Everybody's gonna, unless they've been to England or know anything, they're gonna think potato chips. No, they call French fries chips over there. Just in case you didn't know. I'm sure you do, but I'm sure you've learned that. I didn't even know it until I went there the first time, and I don't know, 30 years ago. And my friend said, dude, you gotta have this, it was like a Middle Eastern, what do you call it, where they wrap it up as it's not a gyro, but it's close. And it's just a bunch of meat wrapped in some kind of bread thing and a bunch of it's great, though. And then they, wrap a bunch of chips in it. And I'm like, I don't want chips. He goes, it's French fries. And I'm like, oh. And their French fries are a lot better because they're fresh and they're crisp. They're very crisp, but they're very good. Okay, so we celebrate Randy's instrumental legacy by with the recreation of his own MXR Distortion Plus. For the first time in 42 years, Rhoads family unveiled the pedal board for MXR, teamed to his family music school in Los Angeles, Musonia School of Music, where I'm a graduate, of 2 teachers, 3 technically. Randy, George Lynch for a month, and then I quit, and I came back for Craig Penn. But you had to graduate. I mean, if you wanted to finish, because Mrs. Rhoads this was a school. You were taught guitar. You weren't just giving guitar lessons so you could go and you could, but then you wouldn't get your diploma. You know what? I gotta find my diploma. I just thought of that. I don't know where it is. Oh my gosh. She actually gave me a piece of paper saying that I have completed my teaching in guitar. Yeah, electric guitar. I think it was electric and acoustic, but mainly I think it just said electric guitar. Whatever. But it listed the teachers, and it just listed Randy Rhoads and Craig Turner. It wasn't Craig Collins Turner. I don't know when he started using that. The history was made as MXR team carefully open. It's basically the same thing that's in this, except there's no polka dots. So they show. Okay, the engineers painstakingly spec Randy's vintage Distortion Plus with the direct involvement of Kathy Rhoads and created this signature model to produce the same overdriven tube-like tunes heard on Randy's most beloved hits. And of course, it's only fitting that it comes with a custom finish inspired by Randy's legendary Flying V guitar. Some Flying V's. Concorde is not a Flying V. It's a asymmetrical V, people say, but I say it's Concorde because it's inspired by the plane. The plane. We are very proud of and honored by the special signature pedal. It is a true tribute to Randy's musical legacy. The Rhoads family. Kathy and Kelly. Or Kel, as some people say. Why, I don't know. He's always told me his name is Kelly. So I call him Kelly. You get a sticker, like you do in here. You get another little booklet, like you do in there. The other one, and the little thing so it won't slide around like you do with the other. So, but they show you a picture of it just in case you don't want to open it yet, or I want to see a picture of it first again. And then on the back is signature again. So it's not a lot. They show you a picture, a close-up of this one. I think of what it's called. But basically, the guy that made the pedal board, he had to disassemble the friggin' each pedal, like the small ones, the foot pedals, that could fit in the board, and he put them on a board. So it would look like a nice, clean, one piece. But the thing is when people went to work on it, like it went down when the first show he played in LA, it went to crap. And the guy that built it was in England. And they couldn't get hold of him, they couldn't fly him out here in time, and Randy was freaked. And his mom's like, listen, it's not the pedals that make your playing, it's you. And he goes, yeah, you're right, but so he had someone run out and buy like the essentials. The Distortion Plus, I think they bought the Distortion Plus, Echoplex, 10-band EQ, chorus, stereo chorus, and Echoplex. I think that's all he bought for that night. And because he knew he could get by with that. Anything else? I know he bought a lot of stuff, and then he used it as backup in case it happened again. So it carried her, it went around with them everywhere. So in case that damn chip pan went to crap, he had his backup pedals, and they just used it. So there you go. There's that. It's a very pretty box. That's what she said. And I said, let's see. And it was. Actually, no, I won't say it. I can't. I can't. You can't talk bad about your... about a wife. My first wife, I'd never thought. She's very, very kind. And, this is a very attractive, very sharp-looking pedal. It is. Check that out. That is really nice. That is really nice. And then it says Randy Rhoads Special Edition. And on this is... I'm still wondering why Rolls-Royce